Hello everyone, Silent here and welcome back to another Bugrock of the Week episode. We have covered some extremely strange, weird, and quite mysterious bugs in this series over the past 45 or so weeks. However, we've never even discussed or even mentioned the far lands once throughout this series, so today's episode goes to kind of change that. I would like to get to the far lands in pure vanilla survival, of course, and this is going to be a pretty fun little adventure. So the footage that you're seeing on screen right now is of the far lands, and if you're not aware of what the actual far lands is, it's basically the point at which Minecraft world generation completely breaks down and kind of just disintegrates into madness. And honestly, it's extremely fascinating looking. So the far lands on the Bedrock edition are 12.5 million blocks away from the center of the world, and we're going to make that journey in less than an hour using another bug that has actually been plaguing the Bedrock edition since the very start of this series, and in fact the very first episode of Bugrock was on this bug. So of course I'm talking about the bug that makes it so that when you're eating in a nether portal, it teleports you to the wrong place. If you've ever been teleported to the wrong place or dropped off randomly without another portal, and that is because you were eating as you went through the portal. Never eat as you were going through a portal. Anyway, I reported this bug way back in December. It is still not fixed as of September, so if you would like to actually see this bug get fixed, please go down to the description of the video, leave an upvote on the bug report, leave a comment on the bug report, tell the developers that you're still having this issue, because honestly it's really annoying. Like, eating in portals is amazing. It's like the best time to eat some food, and doing so it just totally punishes you for no reason. So I will be showing you how to reach the far lands in vanilla survival. However, of course, a disclaimer, do not do this. This is literally the point of Minecraft that makes it completely break down and just totally disintegrate again into madness. You don't really want to do this on your worlds, so if you do want to try this out, don't do this on any form of multiplayer worlds, and make a copy of the world before you ever try it. Alright, so I have done a little bit of preparation for this little adventure, and I say little, it's 13 million blocks, jeez. But anyway, I have a basic pickaxe, of course, because that's always a good thing to have on you, a bunch of kelp, because this is the fastest food that doesn't really give you that much saturation. It's going to be the best food for actually, exploiting the bug where the portals teleport you to the wrong place. We got some rockets in case we are, somehow able to fly in the far lands, a couple of ender pearls because it's very hard to actually move around in the far lands, and of course a bunch of obsidian, flint and steel to make more nether portals, slow falling potions because of course you kind of fall through the world once you get past about 8 million blocks, and then we also have totems of undying as well. So we're gonna see how far we can get into the proper far lands before it just becomes kind of impossible in proper survival, because again, you do kind of clip through the world. All right, so let's get to it, shall we? This nether portal right here is at 1000, and as long as we finish eating right as we actually get teleported, we should get teleported to 1000 in the nether without any form of actual portal. So let's go ahead and just eat a bunch of this kelp, and hopefully we can actually pull it off. I think we probably did it that time. It's taking a little bit extra time to build terrain. As you can see, we don't have another portal, so it's not that difficult to pull off. As you can see, we're at the coordinates of 1000 here in the nether, and apparently I am just suffocating for no reason. So now what we need to do, cursed portal, let's go through it. I mean, hey, never trust a cursed portal, but I'm doing it, whatever. I am gonna have no regrets from this one. So this should send us to the coordinates of 8000, as you can see. Quite a nice mountain range. So we just traveled 7,000 blocks literally within like 40 seconds using this bug. As you can see, this is going to become very, very fun very quickly. So this bug doesn't always work. It's a little bit finicky, but as long as you can get the timings correct, then it should work just fine for you. And right now we should get taken to the coordinates of 8000 in the nether. And there you go. As you can see, we're now at 8,000 in the Nether. So that did take several tries for it to actually work properly, as you could tell from the cut in the video. But do we have a cursed portal? We have a cursed portal. Look at this. It's so strange. I mean, it doesn't even take any effort to make a cursed portal in this game. This is so weird. I didn't know about this part of the bug. That's why I find it incredibly weird. Oh, look at that. We just instantly mined the obsidian. Huh. Well, okay, I'm not upset about that part. Anyway, so if we just go ahead and build ourselves a new nether portal, go through this thing, I believe that's going to take us to 64,000 in the overworld. And this is where things get really, really insane. So as you can see, we're now at 64,000. We have traveled 63,000 blocks in the course of just like 5 minutes or so. So you don't need to just use this bug for reaching the far lands. You can use this bug to reach anything that you want to in the world. Did that work? Tell me that that worked. Oh my god, yes it did. First try, 64,000 in the Nether. Let's get our cursed portal rolling and go through this thing. And now we're gonna be at 512,000 blocks in the overworld. The reason why it's taking us so far, if you were not aware, is because the Nether is 1/8 the size as the actual overworld. So look at that, 513,000 by 511,000. So we're slightly off target, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. That's not going to really affect anything. And wow, that is that's very trippy. Woo, that's strange. The game is already starting to break. Okay, so if we do this one properly, we should also go to about 513,000 blocks in the Nether. I think I may have gotten that one, actually. Yeah, I think I got that one. I'm getting really, really good at this one now, actually. 2 in a row on first try. Very nice. Look at there's even a nether fortress out here. And yeah, look at this. If you're crouching, the game gets really, really shaking. I should probably log out and log back in. Maybe reset this a little bit. Even just holding still, it's still a little bit shaky. Very strange. We're only 500,000 blocks out. Jeez, that's not reassuring. We gotta go 13 million out. Anyway, if we take this one out, now we're gonna go to 4 million blocks in the overworld. And the next time we do a portal from here on out, we are going to be going into the far lands. And yeah, as you can see, things are broken now. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to press W or move forward right now, and you can see that there is a little bit of delay. I can definitely feeling it as playing, and I can't move in diagonals really. Yeah, this is very strange. So we are already in the broken terrain. I think this is probably about as far as we're really going to get in survival mode. If we go ahead and try and break some blocks, they do break just fine, but my god, the movement is terrible. This is why we have the ender pearls. Let's go check out this village real quick. Oh yes, we are very much in Farlands territory. Look at these fences. And also, nothing out here is really going to have AI, which is very strange. This is so weird. Yeah, look at these fences. Can I get one of these, actually? I want to have a fence from the Farlands, okay? Can you blame me? No, you cannot. We're taking that home with us. So, yeah, we have a village out here. If I'm not mistaken, the bells are going to be very weirdly broken, too. Sorry for the terrible frame rate. There's really not much I can do about it. And we got here with literally so little effort. I know that there's someone, I forget their name, but they've been walking to the Farlands for like 8 years? Ooh, I feel bad for them right now. But that's still really cool, walking to the Farlands. This is totally the cheaty way of getting there using a bug. That looks slightly strange. That is slightly strange, actually. That's like on its side. Everything out here is going to be looking slightly strange. There should be a torch inside of this room, though. Or sorry, there should be a chest in here. And then if we can open that, you can see that we have some more obsidian. I'll take that. And this is going to stack with the normal obsidian that we have. Yeah, this is crazy. There's a torch hitbox. Everything out here is very much starting to break. Oh, and look at that. We even got a swamp villager. That's really cool. My first time seeing these guys in survival as well, and he just has normal traits. That's pretty cool. So that's a thing that we found in the far lands. Okay, I'm just really having fun with this at the moment, so bear with me. There is a creeper down here, and I'm really curious if this guy is even going to notice us. Okay, he is, and he blows up as well. Okay, so we learned a thing. Creepers explode in the far lands, and this is honestly just really fun. Again, sorry for the frame rate. I know that's gonna look absolutely terrible on YouTube. Oh, hey, look at that. We can actually fly with the elytra, and the frame rate is a little bit better, still a little bit shaky, but not too shabby. So as you can see, the Minecraft world is still fairly functional when you are about 4 million blocks out. So we can still kind of fly around, we can still kind of do stuff, raid a village, steal some villagers, maybe get a cat or something. But otherwise, I think that's about all we can really do out here. What we need to do now is go back to the Nether with some more kelp porting, and then we should be at about 4 million blocks in the Nether, and that's going to be like the Nether Farlands. There's not really too much to explore at 4 million in the Nether. You really got to go all the way to 13 million. So this is actually a little bit difficult to use the kelp porting trick now because we are actually having such weird movement. But if we just get into the portal, try and eat ourselves a whole bunch of kelp, if we do this properly, we should go to about 4 million blocks in the Nether. And here we are, 4 million blocks in the Nether. Look at that. That's a super cursed portal. And I have nothing to attack that ghast with. But yeah, as you can see, this is kind of like the cursed Farlands. And I'm definitely going to die from this. I have no bow, and I'm getting totally pelted by these guys. Ow! I was not prepared for fighting ghasts in the Farlands. Jeez. Kit down here. Oh, that actually worked out fairly well. Okay, I'm not too shabby. I'm not too shabby at killing ghasts in the Farlands. You're not a real OG Minecrafter. You're not a real professional unless you can kill a ghast in the Farlands using nothing but a pickaxe. I mean, come on, who else can say that they've done that in survival? I know the portal was over here somewhere. Where is it? Is this it somewhere? I think it's like right here. I can't actually see it though. Oh my god, this area is such a bad area. And this is why you don't want to do this on your proper worlds. This is a total disaster. Complete and utter disaster. Anyway, I need to make a portal and just make it like as tall as it needs to be. It's so hard to jump in the Farlands. Stop pelting me, you guys are rude. Oh my god. Oh, this is the most random video I think I've ever made on the channel at this point. Fighting ghasts in the Farlands. Okay, I really cannot do this. Let's find another spot to make a portal, because that is just not working. Oh my god. Ow. That has to have been the most terrifying experience I have had in the Nether since I started this game. I swear, I usually am fine in the Nether, but that was an absolute disaster and I hate it. And now we're going to be going to the coordinates of, what even is it? It's like 32 million. Let me get my calculator. It's going to be 32 million blocks in the overworld when we go through this portal. So what I need to do is I need to drink some slow falling potions. I need to get some boats on the hotbar because I need to place these as soon as I get there. And then we also need to be able to get into the boat because that's about the only way we're actually going to survive. And 32 million blocks out and the proper Farlands. I have no idea what's going to happen. We might just spawn in the void. We might be totally dead. It might not even actually load the terrain because 32 million is insanely far out there. Yeah, I think I broke the game actually. And again, this should take us through to 32 million in the overworld. And again, it's going to take us absolutely forever to actually load in there. So hopefully it doesn't break this time. Oh my god, here we are in the Farlands. Blast some rockets, fly straight up. Oh my god, we actually made it to the Farlands. 32 million blocks out here. This is ridiculous. Why is there a chest over there? Whoa, this is way different than the Farlands that I found when I was doing my creative testing for this world. Holy poop. I think we might actually be You know, one of the first people to actually make it out here, like legitimately. We didn't have to use any form of commands. So this is so insane. Look at this. This is crazy. Question though, can we place down a boat? Also, I don't really want to be on whatever kind of block that is, so we're not going to go stand over there. Oh, this is so amazing looking. Look at that, there's lava down there. There is little bits of structures. There's a chest over there. Not sure what's up with that, but this is insane. Look at those coordinates, 31,999,882 blocks. Okay, can we place down a boat? Tell me I can get into a boat. Get into the boat. We can't place a boat actually. Okay, cool. And look, this is actually like water out here. I can't place that one close enough to me. Place down the boat. Oh, this is amazing. I'm in a boat in the far lands. I never thought I'd make a video like this, but you know what? I have absolutely no regrets. And hopefully you don't either, because I think this has actually been a pretty fun experience. I have really enjoyed this. And hopefully you have too. Can I actually swim over there? I don't think I can. Can I pop a rocket or something? Oh, I'm not going to be able to move, am I? Oh, wait, no, okay. Okay. I really want to know what's in this chest. Okay, it's actually extremely difficult to get anywhere in the far lands, in case you were wondering. You can only travel in cardinal directions. You can't really go in diagonals. And yeah, it's just very difficult to get anywhere that you want. So I guess, yeah, we can't actually like swim anywhere. We have to use an elytra and rockets. I'm really glad that I brought this with me then. So I'm just gonna try and like fly into it. I just am so curious what is in the Farlands chest. Like, come on, I know you're curious too. Okay, here we go. I think we got it. I think we're actually close enough to open that. Tell me there's no blocks in the way. Oh, I can't open it. I know I'm close enough. Come on. Get into that boat. And I cannot open it. There's gotta be blocks somewhere around here, right? Oh, why can I not open you? Do you not actually exist? Oh, that is the biggest disappointment in my entire life, if I can't actually open that. Okay. Come on. Come on. I just spent like 4 minutes flying around trying to get to this thing, and now you're telling me that I can't actually open it. Oh, I can't mine it either. Oh, man. I guess the world may never know what's in the Farlands chest. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Okay, I'm sorry, but you know I had to do it. I mean, first player to fish in the Farlands? Oh, well, that's kind of disappointing, actually. Oh. Yeah, the Farlands kind of suck. You can't do anything out here. But man, fishing in the Farlands, look at that. The experiences that you can have in this game. Hey, look at that. I got myself a Farlands fish. Very nice. Now, if only I could actually take that home with me. So you might be wondering how we're actually going to escape this, and I have absolutely no idea. I guess we're just going to go down to the very bottom, and can we actually drown down here? It looks like we are kind of losing some health. I bet you we'll be able to actually, you know, fall into the void, right? Yes, it looks like we're gonna fall into the void. But I just want to mention, look at this very strange bedrock. Like, look at this. These are all like weird, stretched out half slabs of bedrock. And also, while I'm down here, I may as well figure out what ender pearls do. Do they do anything? They do kind of do stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, I mean, yeah, why not? Sure. And I guess that is going to be where we end our survival experience in the void. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. That was pretty fun though. That was really quite the experience. So in this video, we made it all the way out to 32 million blocks in pretty much survival, so that's really fun. However, what I was really wanting to show you guys is 13 million, or really just 12.5 million blocks, and this will get you to the very edge of the actual Minecraft world where it generates normally. Of course, this is all very, very broken over here. Extremely, extremely broken. As you saw, 4 million blocks is already pretty broken. No mobs have AI. You can clip through blocks. It's extremely difficult to move. You have to keep on holding the button down, and yes, it's extremely broken. But this is the edge of the world where it actually stops generating terrain. Underneath this, you just have a vast quantities of bedrock. Above that is always going to be pure ocean. And then as you can see, we also have the lava caves down below. You will be able to see structures like shipwrecks and also the little, ruined things. Pretty much any kind of structure can generate out here, and you guys will see a bunch more footage of that in this video as well. So if you're curious what the furthest out you can go before you actually get to this part of the world is, you can go all the way to 12,550,820 blocks in any direction, and that is where the hard cutoff line of the Bedrock Edition world generation is. After that, you get to this kind of farlands, and I'm not sure how much further it takes to actually get to the farlands that we saw in survival, but as you can see, the game slowly breaks down over time the further out that you get, and it's honestly just really, really fascinating, and I have very much enjoyed exploring it in today's video with all of you. So there is also, of course, the Nether farlands, which is something that I would have liked to show you, but you got to get all the way out to, of course, 12.5 million blocks, and then you get something very similar to this, which is kind of strange. You get a hard cutoff line, and then you get kind of like the super far out lands, where it's like, how we had in 32 million. Yeah, you get kind of this weird structure of these blocks just generating infinitely forever, and it's honestly really, really trippy looking. And there's also the end farlands as well, which is also 12.5 million blocks out there. This is very similar to the Nether farlands. You have a harsh cutoff line where it stops generating normal terrain, and then you just get this extremely weird pattern of blocks that looks really, really amazing. And again, this has just been so fun to explore. So what do you guys think about the Minecraft farlands and the different variations of it on the Bedrock Edition? Let me know your thoughts or ideas down in the comment section down below. I am curious to see what you guys think, because honestly, the farlands are pretty awesome, and I don't think they get talked about enough because they're just like cool. If you know the technical reasons behind why they exist, they're even cooler, and overall, I just like them in general. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, then of course be sure to leave a like, as it significantly helps out the video and the channel as well. If you're new here and you want to see more episodes like this in the future, then of course be sure to subscribe. We would love to have you join the silence. But without further ado, I'll see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.